Hi folks, and welcome to the first edition of Carl's Celebrity Signings. Essentially, it's an opportunity for me to showcase some of the autographs that I've collected over the last 15 or so years of my collection. As the details you can probably read on the screen say, I've been collecting for over 15 years, and it's my first attempt to kind of pull everything together in one place. So I've created a website, which I'll detail later on in the video, called Carl's Celebrity Signings, and I've been posting all of the autographs that I've collected. All of the autographs were collected by me in person or by post, so through the mail. None have been purchased from sellers, or some have been purchased directly from Star's own websites or from them in person at conventions, and I'll mention those as I come across them in the videos. So essentially what I've decided to do is start from the very beginning of my site, so from the first posts that I posted way back last year when I first set the blog up, and hopefully over the course of the next however many videos I'll get up to date and we can start to do this at a bit more real time then and go through new videos as and when I receive them, new signings through the post. So the plan is to do around about 10 autographs per video. I'll try and tell you as much as I can remember about the autographs, and hopefully you'll be insightful and interesting just to see what I've received, and maybe we can compare them with some things you've received in the comments section below. So hold on to yourself. I'm going to just fly down to the bottom of the screen here, so I hope no one suffers from any motion sickness. And we're going to start off right at the very bottom of my blog. The first post I put in. Now these are one of the posts I received way back in around about 2000. So obviously these are quite old. I don't have any postage details, so I don't have the addresses that they went to, unfortunately, or anything like that, as it was such a long time ago. And as you will notice, as you can see on the particular image I'm showing you here on the screen, certainly for the first few videos there'll be lots appearing like this, where unfortunately the person I received the item from is now sadly deceased. So you're not able to write to them and get an autograph from them anymore anyway. But the first one to show you it's from Tony Curtis. For those of you who don't know, I have detailed there he's from films such as Some Like It Hot and The Defiant Ones. This was right at the very beginning of my autograph collecting, when I did what most people tend to do, and I sort of started emailing to people via websites and email addresses just to see what I could get. Back in the day, Tony had a website. You can probably just see at the bottom of the screen there, tonycurtis.com. It may still be live, but somebody's obviously running it for him now. But I sent a contact request form via the website and received this autograph from Tony Curtis. And in fact, a pretty good autograph to have, actually. Tony was a big star, obviously. So Tony Curtis, Some Like It Hot, as I say, sadly deceased, but received via his website. The next autograph I've got is from Rod Taylor, who, for those of you who remember, was the star of Hitchcock's film The Birds, amongst other things. This is one of my earliest through the mail requests. Again, sadly, Rod passed away, I think fairly recently, in the last year or so. But I received this signed picture from Rod Taylor. Now there is some debate from the big Hollywood stars as to whether they're all authentic or whether some of them are secretarial. I haven't really seen anything about Rod Taylor's autographs to say that they weren't signed personally by him and that they were secretarial. So as far as I'm aware, unless somebody wants to clarify that for me, perhaps in the comments box again, as far as I'm aware, this is an autograph, authentic autograph from Rod Taylor, as I say, now sadly deceased and no longer with us. One of the next autographs, so you can see I went big here with some of the Hollywood stars in my early days of collecting, was the fantastic Lauren Bacall, star of such fantastic films as The Big Sleep and Key Largo. This is an excellent autograph, one of my absolute favourites. Again, sadly, Lauren passed away fairly recently. It's worth noting that back in the day when I first started collecting, and actually certainly for quite a while when I was collecting, I wasn't actually sending anything of my own to be signed, so the pictures that I received are the star's own pictures. So pretty much everything I've got, certainly for these first few videos that will be going out, will contain pictures that were provided by the celebrities rather than directly from myself. So, yep, the lovely Lauren Bacall, now sadly no longer with us. And then I went slightly off-piste a little bit here, obviously, from Lauren Bacall, Rod Taylor and Tony Curtis, but still nonetheless fantastic, is my signed picture of Noddy Holder, the lead singer of the band Slade. And as this video is going out at Christmas, seems perfect timing, because obviously he's released a fairly big Christmas hit you may have heard of. Noddy's fantastic. This is another through the mail one. I love the inscription to Carl, keep on rocking, Noddy Holder. Really pleased with that one. So yeah, really pleased with receiving this one from Slade Leasinger, Noddy. And then following on from that, another ex-Hitchcock star here, Barry Foster, who's probably best known for the Hitchcock film Frenzy, the only Hitchcock film to receive an 18 certificate. A little tidbit of information for you there. As with a good majority of the pictures you've seen so far, unfortunately, Barry is also deceased, and so you're not able to write to him anymore. So it's really, as a collector, to own something. It's terrible when somebody passes away, obviously, but to own something from a star who is no longer with us is obviously quite something special. And so, yeah, receiving this from Barry was a real thrill of mine as a huge Hitchcock fan, anyway. But sadly, no longer available. And moving on again, we've got Sir Patrick Moore here. Now, some of you may know Sir Patrick from things such as the Sky at Night. Some of you will probably know him as the Games Master in the TV series of the same name. This again was a through the mail request sent directly to the BBC, where he worked at the time. Sadly, Sir Patrick is also now deceased, so this picture is no longer available. This autograph is no longer available to collect. So another one that's really quite precious in terms of collecting. Very nice little signature at the bottom there. Nothing fancy or pretentious, but a great autograph to have all the same. The next one, a little bit wacky. I'm not sure how many people outside of the UK will know who this is. This is Timmy Mallet. Timmy was famous throughout the 90s as UK TV kids presenter. I sent the request via his website. I'm not sure I know his website's still live, but I'm not sure whether he still sends autographs out via it. He's a little bit wacky, as you can see. Got a nice inscription with it, and also an image of his mallet. He's famous for that's not a euphemism. He's famous for a TV show from the 90s called Mallet's Mallet, which was a kids' TV show, as I say. So a bit wacky, but a nice little addition as well to my collection. And the next one is the always ever lovely Anna Friel. Again, through the mail request. I'm assuming Anna is still signing. Haven't written to her recently. Again, this is one sent way back in sort of early 2000s through the mail. She was in things such as Limitless and Pushing Daisies and lots of UK TV shows. She did sign it just with her first name, so to Carl, best wishes, Anna. I'm not quite sure my feelings on that. It's obviously nice to always get someone's full signature, but I guess if she signs everything Anna, then she would sign this that way as well. But yeah, that's a really cool one, Anna Friel. Very nice autograph to get. And the next one, which this guy is one of my absolute heroes growing up. I loved him. I thought he was fantastic. It's the amazing Rik Mayall. I'm sure everybody will know of Rik. He was in things such as Bottom, The Young Ones, films like Drop Dead Fred. Brilliant comedian, absolutely superb, and I got this great signed photo from him. This is actually a picture of the front and back of the autograph. So the front is an autograph from Rik, and on the back he wrote this fantastic message wishing me a happy Christmas and apologising that it was late. Back in the day, I lived in a place in the UK called High Wycombe, and he happened to be coming to the Wycombe Swan to do a show, and so wrote some details about the Wycombe show and said he hopes I find something to explode my pleasure nodes about if I attend the show. Again, as most of you will know, sadly Rik passed away. I think it was at the very beginning of this year, so fairly recently. So again, a real gem in my collection, this one, just to have had a chance to have an autograph from Rik. As I say, I'm a huge fan. And the final autograph I want to look at today in this video is from Stellan Skarsgard. Most of you will recognise Stellan from such things as The Avengers and Thor, and also films like Lars von Trier's Nymphomaniac as well. This was a through the mail request, again probably from early 2000s, when he was a fairly well-known actor, but perhaps not quite as big an actor as he is now. So the likelihood of getting a response from him was a lot greater back then than possibly it is now. Now he's involved in a lot of Marvel movies. But this really is a fantastic signed picture to have received, and so I'm really pleased about having got this from Stellan. So yeah, that's basically the first load of autographs I wanted to show you. I'm probably going to do around about 10 autographs per video. So hopefully video number 2, which will be out fairly soon, will have the next load in my collection. I will put up the address for my website if you fancy popping along and having a look at that anyway and browsing my more up-to-date stuff. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, and my next video will be out soon. Please do leave any comments below, and Merry Christmas, because it's not far around the corner. Thanks for watching and coming along and taking part and watching the video, and hopefully catch you guys again soon. Cheers.